Jai Sri Krishna. First time in English in simple story form from Purans. Pururava's first sons, Ayu's lineage. Episode-19, Sri Harivansh Puran. Vaishampayanji narrates the Swambhu Kumari Prabha was the wife of Ayu, and from her Ayu had 5 sons: Nahush, Vriddhashrama, Rambha, Raji, and Anayana. Among them, Raji had 500 sons, known collectively as the Raje. Their popularity and strength was so great that even Indra feared them. In ancient times, when a fierce battle erupted between the gods and the demons, both sides approached Lord Brahma for a prediction of outcome. Brahma responded that the victory would belong to whichever side Raji chose to support. Upon hearing Brahmaji's prophecy, both the demons and the gods approached Raji, seeking his support for their respective sides. Raji, however, demanded a guarantee of his own benefit. He told the gods that he would fight for them if they promised to make him Indra if they won. The gods agreed to this condition, whereas the demons refused to promise that Raji would become their king if they were victorious. Thus, Raji allied with the gods, who ultimately defeated the demons. True to their word, the gods elevated Raji to the position of Indra. After Raji ascended to Brahmaloka, his sons forcibly claimed their share of the heavens from Indra, seizing the celestial realm of Trivishta. Indra, weakened by their aggression, sought refuge with Jupiter and lamented, "Lord, Raja's sons have taken my kingdom and wealth, leaving me weakened. Please help me regain my strength." Jupiter reassured him, "Do not despair. I will find a solution." To sow discord among Raji's sons, Lord Brahma created a scripture filled with atheism and vehemently opposed to religion. Upon reading it, Raji's sons abandoned their previous religious scriptures and fell into moral decay. Their unrighteousness led to their ultimate destruction. With their downfall, Indra regained his strength and was restored to his rare kingdom of Triloki, thanks to Jupiter's intervention. Ayu's son Ram had no children. Ayuputra Anayana's son became the renowned king Pratikshatra. His lineage gave rise to the Shaunak dynasty, which expanded from Kritsamad's son Shaunak. The Shaunaka dynasty encompassed individuals of all varnas: Brahmins, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, and Shudras. Among its notable figures was the scholar Dhanvantrika, son of Dhanva. Vaishampayanji recounted to Janmejaya that in ancient times Dhanvantri emerged from the ocean during the churning of the nectar, that is, Samudra Manthan. Lord Vishnu named him Abj. Abj then requested Vishnu to provide a part of Yajna for him and grant him a place in the world. Vishnu replied that since the gods associated with Yajna had already divided its parts before Abja's birth, he could not be included in the Yajna. However, Vishnu assured Abja that in the next birth he would achieve great fame, acquire mystical powers such as Anima, and divide Ayurveda into 8 branches. Thus Vishnu blessed Dhanvantri with his promise for his future incarnation. In the second Dwapar, Kashiraj, the son of Sunhotra, undertook prolonged penance, desiring a prosperous son. He worshipped Lord Dhanvantri fervently. Pleased with his devotion, Lord Dhanvantri offered to grant a boon. Kashiraj requested Dhanvantri himself as his son. The deity agreed, blessing him with the promise. Lord Dhanvantri later incarnated into Dhanva's house. As Kashiraj Dhanvantri, he possessed the power to cure all diseases. After studying Ayurveda and medical practices under the sage Bharadwaj, he divided the knowledge into 8 parts and elaborated on them comprehensively. In Dhanvantri's lineage, his son Ketu Kumar's descendant King Devodas ruled Varanasi. During his reign, the city had become deserted due to a curse which was eventually resolved by a demon named Shamik Chemak, a devotee of Lord Rudra. Lord Rudra's advisor cursed King Devodas, declaring that Varanasi would remain deserted for 1,000 years. In response, King Devodas founded a magnificent city on the banks of the Gomti river at the edge of his kingdom. Previously, Varanasi was ruled by Yaduvanshi upper caste, who had 100 sons. King Devodas, after defeating them, established his own kingdom there. Vaishampanji recounts to Janmejay that during Devodas' reign, Lord Shankar resided with his in-laws after marrying Parvati. Following Mahadev's orders, his capable counselors diligently served Mother Parvati. However, her mother Mana frequently criticized both Lord Shankar and Parvati. One day, she remarked to Parvati, "Mahadev's advisors are corrupt, and Mahadev himself is always impoverished." Upon hearing her mother's words, Parvati became angry and, with a smile, told Mahadev, "I will no longer stay at my parents' house. Take me to your home." Mahadev, after surveying all the words, decided to reside in Siddhakshetra, Varanasi on earth, and instructed Nikumb, "Go and ensure Varanasi is emptied of its inhabitants." Nikumb, in the form of Ganesha, appeared in a dream to Kunduk, a barber in Varanasi, and directed him to create a statue of him on the city border and establish a foundation for it. Following the dream's instructions, the barber constructed and regularly worshipped the statue. Thus, Ganesha, known as Nikumb, was venerated daily. The great queen of King Devodas also began to worship the statue with the hope of having a son. The queen observed that while everyone else's wishes were fulfilled, her own plea remained unanswered. Upon learning this, the king grew enraged. He declared, "This deity fulfills everyone's desires except mine. He does not deserve my respect, and I will destroy this place of the malevolent spirit." Acting on his resolve, the king then demolished the site of Ganpati Nikumbha. In the narrative, Nikumb's curse caused the city of Varanasi to become deserted, leading to Lord Shiva's making it his residence. However, Goddess Parvati was reluctant to stay there. Despite her objections, Mahadev insisted on remaining in Varanasi, which he declared as his eternal abode. It is believed that Lord Shiva resides in Varanasi, also known as Avimukta, across the Yugas, Satyug, Treta Yug, and Dwapar Yug. During the Kali Yuga, this city becomes invisible, only to reappear and be repopulated when the curse's effect fades. Durdham, the son of Bhadrashrayan, was initially overlooked by Devodas, but later reclaimed his ancestral property with the aid of Hayhayas. Eventually, Pratardana, the son of Devodas, and his wife Drishtavati grew up and forcefully reclaimed the kingdom from Durdham. Pratardana's lineage included Alark, a devout Brahmin who after the curse of Nikum ended, vanquished the demon Chemak and restored the splendid city of Varanasi. Pratardhana's descendants included two sons, Vatsa and Bharganama. Vatsa's line produced Vatsabhumi, while Bharganama's line produced Bhrigubhumi. This lineage, tracking back to Angira Gotri Kalva of Bhargava dynasty, included members of all three classes, Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. Notably, it is said that they are Kshatriyas descendants from the lineage of King Kaushik. Jai Shri Krishna. In the next episode, we will come to know about dynasty of Nahusha and Yayati. Episode 20. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.